I thank God, man. I never thought I would be in this position. It's crazy. Your belief take you a long way. It's actually crazy, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First, I want to thank my fiance and my mother. You know, they've been with me since first time I had surgery my first year of college. They never took a step away from me. All the hard hours, all the hard days, all the times I didn't want to wake up and even watch my phone, get on my phone, look at football. Y'all stay with me. I'm very thankful for y'all. I'm thankful. Thankful for my mother. You know, she took me out of Florida, bad area. I'm always getting in trouble. To now, look where I'm at. It's crazy.
And now the internet wants this young man to leave his fiancee. Travis Hunter, he's not like a lot of people. He is somebody that appreciates the sacrifices people have made for him. He appreciates when people were there in his darkest moments and you didn't leave his side. And because of that, he wants to repay those people. So, because of his character, I don't know everything about him, but from the little bit of things that I saw, the videos that I saw, especially this documentary that they did about him when he was in high school back in 2020 because they were wearing masks, and his motivation, and he's very humble, humble young man. I mean, he's so humble. And if you humble, you gonna make it. You gonna make it big. Pride will bring you down, but humility will take you to places that you never imagined. And I hope, I wish for the best for him. I wish him all the best in everything that he does. Um, but everybody in his now, everybody want to give him advice because, of course, why? Because he's popular. He was popular. He's popular now. He's popping. Especially even before he won this Heisman Trophy, this young man was already in high school. He was like the top of the nation. So he been doing his thing. We just learning about him now because of the controversy with his girlfriend. And but this young man was been doing his thing, been popular, even in his, the region that he's in. But he's not gonna leave his girlfriend just because she put some stuff in emojis, I believe, in under somebody athlete comment section because she got upset because of cheerleaders or whatever. She didn't stand up when she was supposed to stand up. She looked bored and different. He's not going to do that because, as he said before, when he got that injury, she was there in his darkest moments when he wanted to quit. Probably wanted to quit football, didn't want to do football anymore. And his mother and his girlfriend was there. So because they were there, the reason that he's here now, that he got the Heisman, that he has a potential, and that he's going to the NFL, because they were there for him. And even now, he's everybody type. But before, society has their standard of beauty or standard of fineness for a man. And to many people, he may not fit that standard, oh, that's a fine man. He may not fit that standard for everybody. But now he does because, he's popular and you know, he's going to be getting a lot of money. But this young lady gave him a chance even before, he blew up or whatever. Yes, may have been sinister motives. Her brother told her about him or whatever. But before he was really, really made it big, she already came into his life. So whether she came into his life with not so much genuine intentions, because this is what happens when you have talented people, whether they're athletes, actors, or they have some type of talent. There are people that see this and they attach themselves. They make themselves indispensable to this person. Some of them have good intentions, some of them don't have the good intentions. So eventually the person is going to find out. if this person have good intentions or not. A lot of people have heard stories about family members that was there for the person, and then when this person made it big, they try to repay this family member, but the family member acting a fool and stuff like that. And eventually, what happened? The person eventually saw what was going on, and they made the necessary changes that needed to be done. So I wouldn't want to wish ill will on him. Yes, we see what's going on and different things, the stuff that she said. But I would want him, because of where he came from, because of all the work that he put in, because of his humility, I would want for their relationship to work out. Because yes, when these athlete relationships don't work out, it gets ugly. The person, loses a lot of money or whatever. But why not want him? Why not want it to work out? Hope that it worked out. Because this young lady says she's a Christian, she believes in God. You know, maybe she'll do the right thing. I'm praying that she does the right thing. She doesn't fall into that, you know, just getting with the person for money as soon as they get big and then you leave them for somebody else. I wouldn't want that, because of how with this who this young man is and all the work that he's put in. I not want that. I would hope for the best for them. While everybody's saying, "Oh, he down bad," you just wait. Oh, he's so dumb and stuff like that. I mean, why people always wishing some, even though you may see something, but why not hope for the best? Even though you expect the worst, some people do that. Hope for the best, expect for the worst. But we're leaning more on the best. We're hoping for the best. And like I said, he's not gonna listen to none of y'all, because now everybody want to give him advice because he's popular. And this is what I've always been preaching on my channel. People who have parents who have parents, or be people who have um who close to people, athletes, these young men at a very young age. You don't only focus on their talent as an athlete, but you make sure that they have morals and values, and two, teach them about people that may come in their lives. And it's not only women, other people may come in their lives to use them. But then you have to be teaching these things to them when they're young, before they blow up. So all you guys, just keep your advice to yourself, you know, because you wasn't there when he was down and out. He was doing all those days of training. I encourage you, like I said, encourage you to watch this documentary, give you an insight of who this young man is. It's just like a 34-minute documentary. It doesn't tell you everything, but it gives you a very good idea of who this young man is. And I wish him all the best. So everybody who has all this advice and this and that, I mean, now you guys have advice because he's popular. But where was all your advice when he was in high school? When he had to make that change, when his mom moved him from Florida, where all of her family was, and moved them to Georgia, where they probably didn't have a lot of family that they could rely on. So, she had all these people back in Florida she could rely on for babysitting. If she can't pick up her kids, they were there to pick up the kids. Now she had to go to another state, completely different state, because she's trying to save her son's life. Because living in Florida, I have seen young men with a lot of talent. They end up taking them out because they see they're gonna make it big, and they don't want their family to reap those benefits. So they take that young man out, or they influence them to get in all kind of foolishness, end up in jail. I know this young man, talented. Oh my goodness, was gonna go to the NFL. Now he's sitting in jail on attempted murder charge. So I would want him to make it, because I've seen young men who have not made it. I would want him to make it. I want his relationship to work. May not be perfect, but I would hope for that. I would want to, even though, yes, I see everything what everybody's saying, but I would I would pray for the best for him because of what the type of person he is. I mean, even when the guy was saying, telling him in the barbershop, he's like, "You the top of the nation." It didn't. He knows, he's all this. He's a very good athlete. He's a very good football player. He could play different positions, but he doesn't let that get to his head. That's what he doesn't let that get to his head. He just do what he gotta do. He just do what he gotta do. Everything he needs to do, he just do it. He don't need to get caught up in titles. He doesn't let that get to his head, because if you let that get in your head, then you started getting puffed up, and then you start thinking and then you start making mistakes. He doesn't let that get to his head. So anyway, that's all I have to say. And like, he down bad, like what everybody else saying. I'm hoping for the best for him. I wish everything works out for him and his fiance, and then they prove people wrong. That's it. They believe in God. So I hope everything works out for them. So anyway, that's all I have to say about this situation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.